So how did Jake and Amir come about then?
That started kind of like everything else. Jake got a video camera. I'm like, oh, we should make videos. Trust me, I know how to do it because I've been doing it for like the last however long. So we would make little videos. And
do you know snippets? I did snippets.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was me.
Jake's like, no, I don't. I'm like, don't worry about it. We would basically be making our own little snippets. And it was me and Jake because we were already sitting across from each other joking around. So I'm like, oh, let's videotape it. I know how to use iMovie to put it together.
Right.
And we would put it on my Vimeo account because CollegeHumor owned Vimeo.
Oh,
so
sure.
they were very excited for us to be using Vimeo.
Yeah.
And we made these videos called we made these videos without a title, and we bought the domain name Jake and Amir, and just as a Tumblr to like house the videos.
Okay, let me ask you this. So a job for CollegeHumor, are they just like go make us content, or are they putting you on assignments? And then like, is this part under that umbrella? Is this part of your job? The first Jake and Amir's?
No, at first the Jake and Amir's we had to do like after work because we were just like we don't want people to think we're just dicking around at
right?
work.
Yeah,
because our job was like. I was in charge. Jake was an intern, and he was in charge of like the cute college girls section and interviewing girls. And I was like in charge of like video curation, so like finding videos online and uploading it to CollegeHumor.
Right.
So like we all had day jobs, and then the Jake and Amir stuff we were just doing on the side just for fun.
Oh, fun.
And
I assume it was just sort of a heightened version of what you guys were like on a day-to-day basis.
It was more like the bits that we did.
Okay.
So we had this bit where I was trying to be cool, like hanging out with Jake, and Jake was like not having it.
Right.
So then Jake would sometimes be the guy that was trying to hang out with me, but then when we would video it, I would be like the needy one.
Sure. Were you always sort of the goofy one, and he was always sort of the straight man, or did that just sort of lean that way? Did the videos just sort of take you that path?
Yeah, I think I was more comfortable being that guy on camera.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was like more apt to be the straight guy on camera.
It's such a great idea. I feel like all the great like web series and stuff are simple ideas that are easy to do, easy to make, and then they become their own thing. Because you know what I mean? It's like you two sitting at a desk. That's such a simple thing to do a 1 and 2 shot of, and then it just is such a simple. It's like nothing is so. I feel like if something's so complicated, it's not going to work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, it's also hard to do. Like the more complicated your production, the less successful you can make it, because you're just like. We had this thing that we liked, and then it's like, what's the best way to like simplify it? It's like holding water. Like if we just have 2 shots and we never stand up or move, like we can like contain the liquid as much as possible. But then it's like, if you're standing up and going over there and then you're singing and dancing and then we need extras, we'll never get it done.
Right.
It won't look that good. And the comedy will suffer because we're clouding it with all the stuff that we don't really know how to do.
I mean, all the best webs like Between Two Ferns, it's such a simple idea. Fake interview show.
Yeah.
Jenna Marbles, it's just her ranting on a topic. You guys, it's just you two sit. It's so simple, and you can refine it. And then as you grow, of course, you go and do the real estate type of thing and the movie theater one and things like that, where you have the resources. Yeah.
Right. And then we like start to dabble and be like, oh, maybe we should try to do this. Oh, let's try to do this. Maybe what if I stood up in one of these episodes? Whoa, that's pretty insane.
So at what point did CollegeHumor be like, hey, when did they take notice and be like, hey, we want this under our umbrella?
Maybe after the first year, they're like, we're making original content, and so are you guys. Why don't we just put these videos on CollegeHumor?
Right.
And you can do it during work.
Oh, perfect.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon it's like, we could do more if we had less other assignments.
Right.
Like, all right, now it's your full-time job.
That's amazing. So that became your gigs.
Yeah.
You guys, Jake and Amir, your job is to make Jake and Amir.
That's right.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, let me ask this, because I'm always curious about financials, so you don't have to talk about this too much, but are they taking a lot of it, or are you taking a salary and getting a cut, or what?
No,
is that?
we were just salaried employees. So
okay.
Just like somebody else's job is to be an accountant, our job was to make the videos.
Sure.
And they would pay us whatever our salary was, and our job was to create 2 videos a week.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. How did you get to know, like, how you got like great guest stars later on, like Ben Schwartz and Thomas Middleditch?
They were all part of the same like UCB community in New York, so they were friends of CollegeHumor.
Oh, you guys were in the UCB community?
No, we just were adjacent to it because CollegeHumor stuff. So like some of our staff, like Dan, did improv there. Dan Hurwitz.
Okay.
And like, so we would go to shows. We had a monthly show at UCB. We were like friends
great.
of people there.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you like make friends like Ben and like Thomas, and then they're like, oh, would you be in one of our videos?
Yeah.
And we got along really well, and we like loved making the videos. And
right.
Ben had a good time, and Thomas had a good time, so we just kept inviting them back. And we still do that. We have a podcast now, and we still have a fun time. We still invite them back. And even though now they're doing TV shows and movies, and we're like still making internet videos, like, can you still come on our podcast? And fortunately, they've been kind enough not to say no yet.
Right. Did you see growth right away? Was this something that blew up right away, or was it a slow sort of burn?
They were like pops. So like when we put them on Vimeo originally, we would get like a couple hundred views, which we were really excited about.
Of course, yeah.
And we put them on CollegeHumor, like, oh, suddenly tens of thousands of people were watching it. Then when like YouTube became a thing, we put it on YouTube. Suddenly they were getting like 100,000, 150,000.
Yeah.
So like we're like, holy shit, these numbers like are so astronomical beyond what we can possibly have imagined.
Yeah.
And then we would start to do like live comedy shows, and we're like, whoa, people are real life like wanting to see us.
Was that surreal? Is that, I mean, because
totally,
you've been searching for this your whole adult life, trying to make something that gets viewed a lot and gets shared and is quote unquote viral.
Yeah.
So are you like, oh, I did it finally?
Yeah. I never had a moment where like I did it and then we can quit. I was just like constantly like, let's keep going, let's keep making stuff, let's try to get viewership going.
Was there ever a point where you're like, I got to bring back the Pimp Slap? Now is the time to make it happen.
Everyone will go to Kubi.com. That was the name of the site. Doesn't exist anymore. KOOBY.com.
You let all your domains expire?
I know. I was an idiot. That's a good domain. A 5-letter, one-word domain.
That's a great one.